Welcome to my YouTube video. I have 0 followers or subscribers. I don't even know how to work YouTube other than watch on here. So this should be interesting. Yeah, so this is not gonna be good. I'm not gonna want to upload this. This is what I do when I'm stressed. Okay, how does that look? My head probably looks weird. Welcome back to my channel. Just kidding, I've never posted a video before. Okay. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna do a freaking hey. I'm just gonna start talking. Okay, so welcome to my first YouTube video. I don't really know at all what I'm doing. I have a few lights that I bought years ago because I was gonna film a video years ago, and I've said that I'm gonna film a video for years. I never have. I've always wanted to. I hope that me actually doing this forces me to continue doing it and like hold myself accountable a little bit. So yeah, I mean, quarantine, what else is there to do? I hope that by the time I get this uploaded, which surely is like tomorrow or something, that y'all will have some entertainment a little bit. I feel like I've been going live on Instagram every day and I think people are getting annoyed at that. So I'll just make a video and put it to where if you want to watch it, you can. In quarantine, I've been really bored. I told myself I'm gonna work out. I literally went to my dad's house and got my yoga mat, and I ordered ankle weights off of Amazon. But they're both collecting dust in my closet. I have yet to do a workout. I've been saving workouts on Instagram and bookmarking them on Twitter and like TikTok and stuff, but I haven't done one yet. I've been eating and I've been doing my makeup. So I just want to film my quarantine makeup that I've been doing, which really is just like my go-to makeup nowadays. So yeah, if you want to see me do my makeup or learn a few tricks or my favorite products, just keep watching and hopefully you make it through the entire thing without cringing, because I'm cringing right now. I'm gonna start out by, I'm gonna take my hair down. Do I have fake tan on? Yes. Have I showered it off? No. Have I washed my hair in a while? No. And I'm wearing the same shirt that I've been wearing. So I just like to clip my hair back with these clippies, just to get it out of my face. First thing I do is I have my wet beauty blender, and this is so disgusting. I need to wash this. Anyways, so I take my primer, which I use the Benefit Professional Primer, and I also mix it with the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I like both of them mixed together, and I'm pretty heavy-handed with this. I probably use way too much, but whatever. They don't call me cake face for nothing. So massage that all into the skin. And in your hair, I guess. Then I go in with the Tatcha, and it comes with a little scooper thing, but I don't like to do that. I just like to use my finger, and a little goes a long way with this, just because you really only need a light layer. So I just get like a little bit on my finger, Massage that into my hands to warm it up a little bit. And then same thing, put that on my face. Before I do my foundation, I go in with these two babies. They are the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator and the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion, which is a natural glow enhancer. So when I don't have fake tan on, I usually just use this one. It's a little lighter, more of just like a champagne-y color, but since I do have fake tan on, I like to mix it with the NYX one. It's more of a coppery bronze. My go-to, which is NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. This one is literally my holy grail, as they like to say, but I love mixing my foundations, so I'm gonna mix that with Fenty, and I do have fake tan on, so I think I'm going with this one. Pump this on my face. I do like a pump and a half on each side and a small pump. So I go in with my beauty blender and just press that into the skin. Make sure your beauty blender is wet. Some people don't use it wet, which technically there's no rules in makeup, but I just don't see how it works if it's dry. I don't get that at all. This is so weird doing my makeup in my living room. Also, this beauty blender, my God, I can't say it, is from like the UK or something. I'll try to figure out the name. I think it's like some sport brand, but I remember seeing it a while ago on YouTube. Some girl did it, and it is my favorite beauty blender ever. And then I go in with the NARS on top of that, and mix them that way. I just like the way that these look together. Don't know about y'all, but is this even the same color? On to concealer. I use the Fenty Beauty I use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 200. It's my favorite concealer right now. I was using Tarte Shape Tape. I have like 500 of these, and it's good, but I just love this one. So I just pop that. All under my eyes. I go in with my beauty blender. I take this flat side and I press that in right where I put it. So yeah, so obviously this has some excess on it. I'm just gonna take that and put it over my nose, up on my forehead a little bit. So I'm not putting like so much product directly on that area, but I am still lightening it up a little bit. And then I'll go back in with this end of my beauty blender, which is what I put my foundation on with, and I'll just kind of blend and buff out those edges that go from the light product to the dark, just so there's no harsh lines. And then I take a second concealer, which I use the Morphe. It just says Morphe in the shade I think this is C1 to 1.25, 125, I don't know. Anyways, this, I take that. It's just a little bit lighter than what I just used, just to brighten it up a tad. Now I'll just put this, like kind of focus it in the center here, and I won't put as much. And same thing with your y'all, I cannot say that. Beauty blender. You just take that and you blend that out the same way. My cream contour, which I use, technically this is not a cream contour stick. I use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation in the shade 177 or Y505. So you'll see that this is way too dark for me if it's gonna be a foundation color. But I'm not using it as foundation, I'm using it as cream contour. So I put that on my cheeks and I blend it out. Now the trick with this is, what I've learned, what I do is to follow the natural line of like your smile. So if you're like, who's calling me? You see this? That natural line, just follow that. So like this. I just draw a line like that. And same thing with this side. And I go in with a, what number is this? It Cosmetics something 102 brush. Anyways, I hold it sideways like this. And I just kind of press that line that I've just made into my skin, and then I'll just kind of slowly start blending up. I also just like to use this Makeup Forever foundation as my cream contour because even though it's not a cream contour, it's a foundation, so it's gonna blend better with my foundation that I have on, if that makes sense. Not that contour sticks won't necessarily, it's just, that's what I feel like. So same thing with this side. That's it for cream and liquid products. Now I'm gonna set everything. I use the CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Powder in Translucent Fair 105. I used to use Laura Mercier. I think everyone loves Laura Mercier, and she's good, but she's expensive, and I don't have a Sephora here where I live, so I'm not gonna make the drive just for that, and I also don't feel like waiting to ship, even though it only takes 2 days. Don't wanna do that. This works just as well, I swear, and it's half or literally 1/4 of the price, and there's no flashback, so I love that too. Press that into the powder like this and get a significant amount. And I'll just press this into the under eye where my concealer is. Just press, don't rub. And that's like the whole baking process. I don't really bake. I'm gonna wipe it off in less than 30 seconds. But I just do like, I like to press that into the skin. Then I take my Real Techniques powder brush, just this huge brush, and I dip that into the powder and just shake off the excess in the lid. And then, like I said, set the rest, and also brush away the bake that's been baking for 2 seconds, which that's how I like my cookies. Baked for 2 seconds. Moving on. Now I do bronzer, which my favorite bronzer is out right now. I barely have any left. I mean, I have a little bit, but it's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Sun-Kissed Bronzer, PF 10568. I take this It Cosmetics Velvet Luxe Soft Focus Sculpting Brush, number 315, and I just rub that all in there. I get a pretty good amount, and then I just basically dust everything off that I just picked up. The bottom of the brush, I like to line up with the bottom of that line that I just created with the cream contour, just to kind of match that. So I'll just go in and press, press, press. I also do this weird thing when I do my bronzer that I have to tilt my head sideways. I like have to look in the mirror and like do this. And I'm pretty heavy-handed with bronzer. I'm sure people talk about it behind my back, but sorry, I like it. I like to do a little bit on the tip of my nose and down the sides. I don't really contour my nose. I probably should, because I talk about how much I hate my nose all the time, but this is enough for now. If you thought I was done with bronzer, I'm not. I go back over that with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Long Wearing Matte Bronzer. It's a little darker So I just want to deepen that a little bit. This one you can get carried away with though. I feel like this one's very buildable. This one is not. This one, I do like it, but it's just like you only need a little bit. So then I take my blush, which I use NARS Deep Throat. So I take Real Techniques blush brush. I'm not a huge blush person. I never have been. As I swirl this till the end of time. But here I am applying it for 5 whole minutes. I'm done with the face for now. I will go back in at the end and do highlighter, but for now, we're gonna do brows. I use the ColourPop Brow Boss brow pencil in dark brown. I actually usually use brunette, but I'm out, quarantine. So used to always use, well, I'm too lazy to pick it up, the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil. It's this literal same exact thing. This one's like $5.99 or like $4.99 at Ulta, and that one's like $12.99 or something. Maybe I'm off, but I know it's way more expensive for the exact same product. So yeah, I use this. So for eyeshadow, what I've been doing lately is not at all like my brand. I usually am like super like smoky eye and like full glitter and like very dramatic eyes. I go back in with my bronzer, the Too Faced one, and I just use this Morphe M441 brush. It's just a big fluffy brush, and I just swirl this around and just buff that in all to my crease. And yeah, like I used to do the whole, like I would use eyeshadow primer and carve out my brows and do all of this and that. Now I just don't. Like I said, I'm just kind of messy with it now. I used to not be at all. I just don't really care anymore, and why should I? So then I go in with, this is a MAC 217 brush, and I use my Huda Beauty palette, which is so dirty and gross. And I just go in with the dark brown and the black color right here and right here. I just focus that in the outer corner of my eyes, so I'll just press it in right here and then just blend the excess out. Oh, excuse me. I go back in with the one I put the bronzer on with and just kind of blend everything together. Like I literally will be like walking around my house doing this. I'm not even looking. But then I go in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in black. It's actually called Black Bean, number 601, and I just use this to tightline, just the upper waterline, not the lower. Then God, I'm sucking this up. I have 4, so hopefully between the 4 of these I can get something. I use the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in black, MLL01. Oh crap. Ugh. That could be better. Whatever. Okay, well now that you look like Amy Winehouse, put your mascara on, which I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. This is the best mascara ever. And I just do a little bit on my eyes because I do wear fake lashes, so I don't really care to have a ton, but I do want to go ahead and coat them enough to where they don't look white from like all the powder and foundation I got on them. So then I go in with lashes. Is that even matching up? Whatever. Okay, I use the Huda Beauty Samantha #7 lashes. They're my favorite lashes ever. I had a pair that were super disgusting because I'd worn them so many times. And luckily last night I found I had a brand new pair. So that worked out. Pop that on with some latex-free lash glue. Oh. Ah! Okay. So let that dry for a minute. Millie, rock. Wait, what is it? Now Millie, rock, get up. Wait, I don't know. Oh, the battery's about to die. My camera battery died, and then while it was charging, I decided to make some TikToks and then eat a little bit. So, is there anything in my teeth? So I've kind of had my makeup on for a little bit now. So hopefully it doesn't look too terrible. And also I'm so mad. When I was putting the battery back in, I was looking at the footage and it looks super, super, super washed out. So, I apologize for that. Probably couldn't even see what I was doing. But you live and you learn. This is my first video, so whatever. And hopefully you can see me now. Maybe you can't. I keep looking at the thing. Let me just say what I ended up doing. I put the lashes on. Then I did lips. I used a couple of different things. First, I used the Tarte lip paint in Birthday Suit. On top of that, I used the KKW Beauty lipstick in Nude #1. I'll just go over top of that, and then I blend it out with my finger. I usually use my ring finger because it has like the least amount of pressure. And then I go over top of it with the Kylie Jenner, or Kylie Cosmetics Gloss in Cupid. And it just has a little bit of a sparkle, so I like to put that on top of it. Highlighter, which I'm actually out of my highlighter, my favorite one. I feel like I'm out of everything. I should have restocked before I did this video, but we're in quarantine and I didn't want to get out. So I usually use the Physicians Formula Butter. Here it is. Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter. I usually use it in the gold one. This is the pinky one. So I ran out of that. So what I used instead, which this is also another one of my favorites, I just don't like it as much. The Urban Decay Naked Illuminated. It's like, almost like, it's loose pretty much. But this is in color Luminous, and I put that on with a IT Cosmetics Highlight and Blending Brush number 223. I just put it on top of my nose, and then I like press it right here and right here. Setting spray, I use 2 actually. I'm a little extra. I use the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I've used this forever. It's my favorite one. And then over top of that, I use the Morphe and Jeffree Star collab, which is just the strawberry scented continuous mist setting spray. I really only bought this because it was pink and it's continuous mist. I never tried that before, and it smelled like strawberries. I don't really care for any other reason other than it was pink. And the very last thing I do is mascara on my bottom. I like to do that at the very end after I set everything, because I've learned the hard way that sometimes I would do my mascara and then spray, and then the spray would like totally melt, or not melt, but like it would make my mascara run. So I don't recommend that unless you're just smarter than me. I also put dry shampoo in my hair because it was so freaking greasy. Like, I'm honestly embarrassed that I'm posting that part of the video. So yeah, that's it for my makeup. I hope this wasn't awkward. It probably was. It's kind of awkward to film. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I haven't even created a YouTube account. Hopefully by the time this is up, I mean, surely by the time this is up, I'll have one. But I'm assuming you're supposed to like, comment, and subscribe, whatever, or comment down below what you want to see next. So, let me make a thumbnail. Hold on. They're probably gonna be a thumbnail. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to be back soon with another video. Follow me on Instagram, whatever you want to follow me on, or don't. Follow me on TikTok. Bye. Oh my gosh, okay. Whatever, just comment, subscribe, like it, share it, send it, post it. Whatever you need to do. Oh my gosh, why is it blinking? Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Oh my gosh, what if it doesn't save? Why is it doing that? It stopped blinking. Huh? Oh my gosh, okay, bye. Send me, I just farted. Excuse me.